But somebody really in the comments, the shade room is definitely always gonna have to, you're gonna get it, put that work in over there. But is Jasmine pregnant by me? I wouldn't know, okay?
The reappearance of Kirk Frost is making things messier than ever, and Rasheeda is not having it. There are rumors that Kirk's hidden girlfriend recently came out as pregnant. The indicators have been present for the whole time that Kirk and this woman have apparently been dating, more than a year. Sources claim that the woman and Kirk have been spotted together at several events, and on occasion, Kirk has even been spotted stalking Rasheeda's own social media posts. Does the thought of finding out that your man's side chick is photobombing your pictures occur to you? For you and the receipts, the story doesn't end there. The jewelry and high-end handbags that Kirk gave Rasheeda have apparently been flaunted by this woman. When it comes to luxury brands, some of the pieces are strikingly similar to those that Rasheeda has been showing off. There have been accusations that Kirk has even been covering part of this woman's expenditures, seemingly without even bothering to conceal it. Fans have also noted that Kirk has reportedly been spotted shopping with her at posh Atlanta boutiques. At the same hotels where Kirk and Rasheeda were spotted a few days ago, this woman has also been lodging. According to some reports, this woman has been providing hints on social media for months, which only heightens the suspicion. Clueless remarks accompanying her posts have been implying that she is no longer a second choice and that she deserves more, and some savvy admirers have spotted that Kirk was enjoying the post. As if it weren't enough, a video of Kirk and this unnamed woman cuddling at a private party turned up lately, so it wasn't really a cover-up. Had his arm wrapped around her, and let's not overlook the drama in the inner circle. This woman has been followed by some of Kirk's own pals, who have been flirting with her posts. Rasheeda may not have been ready to face it yet, but it looks like everyone else knew. This woman, nevertheless, has been proving herself to be more than a casual acquaintance. She has been a consistent presence in Kirk's life for some time.
It's cool. At this point, just pay what you're supposed to pay and be on your...
When Kirk was supposedly challenged by the woman with the pregnancy, things became quite serious. She reportedly told Kirk that she wanted him to accept responsibility because she was tired of being kept in the dark. She decided to make things public after Kirk failed to act promptly. A cryptic Instagram post featuring a photo of a positive pregnancy test and the remark, "Stepping into motherhood with or without you," was the first step in the whole situation. The connection was swiftly realized by fans, and the post went viral with a flurry of comments within hours. We begin tagging Kirk and Rasheeda everywhere, which is where the issue begins. It was quickly pointed out by fans that this was virtually proof that Kirk had been concealing this woman and now a child for months. Kirk said nothing and said nothing whatsoever, which just cemented the suspicion that the stories were real and added to the suspicion. Kirk's own friends were lurking in the comments. One of his boys left an emoji under the post, and another one commented about time.
Having you talk to this girl, you don't want to hear what the hell she got to say?
No. You know what? I don't even believe none of the that comes out of that bitch's mouth, because everything that I see from her is some scheme.
Rasheeda unfollowed Kirk on social media and removed multiple photos of the two of them shortly after the post went viral. Fans also saw that Rasheeda had posted a quote on her Instagram story that said, "Sometimes silence is the loudest answer." Meanwhile, the alleged side chick has been soaking up the attention, giving clues that she's ready to go public with the entire story in one of her most recent posts. When the truth comes out, don't say I didn't warn you, and guess who liked that post? Kirk's friends again. The main question is whether Kirk actually got this woman pregnant, and if so, how long has Rasheeda known about it? Rasheeda learned about Kirk's most recent scandal in the same way that we did, by scrolling through your timeline, minding your own business, and then seeing a post about your husband's alleged mistress announcing a pregnancy. Rasheeda was reportedly furious when the pregnancy post went viral, and sources claim that she confronted Kirk directly. Kirk initially attempted to deny the information, but when Rasheeda began putting the pieces together, The compliment presents dubious actions and enigmatic social media posts. Everything begins to make sense. And the worst part is that Rasheeda wasn't even shocked. Apparently, she had been suspicious for months. According to insiders, Kirk's behavior had been strange for some time. He began to depart at strange hours, became extremely secretive with his phone, and even withdrew from their joint business endeavors. The fact that Kirk's own friends were responding to the side chick's post was the last straw for Rasheeda, who had a feeling something was happening but couldn't pinpoint it until now. Rasheeda was overjoyed. Insiders claimed that not only was Kirk cheating but that everyone in their circle was aware of it and said nothing. Rasheeda reportedly told Kirk, "I've given you too many chances this time. You're on your own," and honestly, Rasheeda has been through this before. The Jasmine Washington scandal was already bad enough, but a whole new baby with a side chick is big disrespect.
About all the consequences of this. And not only did you...
After years of lies and cover-ups, this was the one that broke Rasheeda. However, it's interesting to hear that she has already consulted divorce lawyers, and this time it might be for real. Remember, Rasheeda has been the breadwinner in this relationship for years. After the altercation, she packed her bag and left the house for a few days to allow herself some space to think things out. But let's face it, the damage had already been done. According to sources, Kirk tried to minimize the situation, even telling Rasheeda that the side chick was merely setting him up. She owns their companies. Even though Kirk may have assisted in handling things, don't be fooled. Rasheeda created that empire, and according to sources, her legal team is already formulating a plan to safeguard her assets. It appears that Kirk has less control over their company than most people believe because most ownership rights and financial stakes are linked to Rasheeda's name. This means that if she decides to cut off contact with Kirk, he could walk away with nothing, and Kirk is aware of this. Insiders claim that he has been pleading with Rasheeda not to proceed with the divorce. But this time, Rasheeda isn't moving. To change following years of putting up with him, trying to make things work for their family, and giving him forgiveness. Perhaps Rasheeda is done for the better, and the money according to sources. Rasheeda is planning to push for full control over their real estate investments, including their Atlanta mansion, and if Kirk has to move out, let's just say he won't be downsizing to a luxury penthouse. The fallout could be bad for Kirk because if Rasheeda walks, Kirk could lose access to the press and their other businesses, which would mean losing his main source of income. However, it's not just about the money. Rasheeda feels that Kirk has been humiliating her for years, and this most recent scandal was the last straw she needed to regain her influence. According to insiders, Rasheeda has been quietly discussing with her inner circle the idea of ending the marriage and putting herself first. Let's face it, Rasheeda doesn't need Kirk to succeed because she has her own brand, her own businesses, and a devoted following that will always be there for her. If Kirk had assumed he would continue to ride Rasheeda's wave while playing around with side chicks, he might be in for a rude awakening.
Cheater. And y'all think Rasheeda is so dumb. And Kirk is so dumb. And he's just a cheater. Where the f are the bitches that I'm cheating with?
Now that he's in full panic mode, Kirk has been posting relationship advice and encouraging quotations on social media as if it would solve everything. One of his most recent quotes even claimed that a real man supports his family during difficult times. But it's not just the quotes. According to sources, Kirk has been pleading with Rasheeda to see a marriage counselor. It appears that Kirk believes that if they sit down with a professional, they can resolve this, but let's face it, after another baby scandal, what's left to save? This isn't the first time Kirk has made Rasheeda feel embarrassed in public, and it's obvious that counseling didn't help the last time. According to people close to the situation, Kirk is working really hard to keep things together because he knows that if Rasheeda leaves, he will lose access to their businesses, their house, and their joint assets. According to people close to the couple, Kirk has been attempting to dissuade Rasheeda from leaving by telling her that they have too much together to ruin everything now and make things worse. Despite Kirk's friend's advice to keep quiet and stop posting, Kirk is unable to stop himself from trying to improve his image. The internet already knows what's going on, and those motivational sayings aren't deceiving anyone. Meanwhile, the side chick is living her best life in the spotlight. She has been posting messages and acting like the main character in all of them. One post said, "I was never a secret, just a choice." And the internet went crazy over it because, let's face it, it sounds like she's saying Kirk chose her over Rasheeda. However, not everyone has noticed that the side chick has been giving people clues about the pregnancy for weeks. According to sources, she has been telling people that Kirk promised to leave Rasheeda after the baby was born, and now that the truth is out, she is holding him to that. She has reportedly been texting gossip pages and even hinting at doing a full tell-all interview, if that happens. The internet is divided. Some people are calling out the side chick for being messy, while others are saying that Kirk brought this on himself. What do you think? Will Rasheeda finally leave for good? Please share your thoughts in the comments section, and don't forget to watch our most recent videos. Kirk may not have a marriage or reputation left to save, and even Kirk's friends have reached out to the side chick, asking her to keep quiet.